what can we change? So what is ailing the nation? So what can we change? So we have to start at the top.
Yeah.
And I will say this. The government has really frustrated young people.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, there is not a single young person happy with the government. Every time I look at the news and I look at young people being interviewed, they're never happy with the government because there are no measures taken for actually young people's mental health to be put into consideration. I look at governments like the UAE, which has a minister of happiness. Sounds like a joke, huh? It's not a joke. I mean, they are concerned with the welfare of society, of their people. What is our government doing for young people? All we hear out there is government is not doing this, government is not doing that. And it's true. Young people are getting frustrated. And there are ways we can change this, from joblessness to actually them concentrating on us. For example, there are practices, and you've mentioned one, there are practices that we need to stop. For example, young people are jobless. And before that, they go for internship, right? Now, what do interns really do? Look at the practices already that is started there. Interns are being misused. Interns are doing jobs they're not supposed to be doing. They are being overworked, overloaded. And these are the people who are the future of the nation. These are practices that are being done in the government offices, in parastatals, in private offices, and we are just watching. So the change has to come with the government and the systems. How do we change these practices? This is a very important conversation. Let's come to the parents. You see, every young person who ends up being depressed or has committed suicide, unfortunately, has been failed by the people closest to them. This is so unfortunate.
Is that so?
I am telling you. They have been failed by the people closest to them. Can I explain this, please?
Explain that.
The people closest to a person are the ones who really know that person well. When someone is sinking into depression, most of the time they do not know. They start withdrawing. And the people closest to them, be it their mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, or friends, should notice. And who does the knocking to find out what is really happening? It is these people. We are fond of, how are you? I'm fine. And it becomes formalities. They're not fine. They're smiling, but there is a problem. What happens afterwards? Oh my God, they killed themselves? We did not know this. He was like that. We did not know he was depressed. Because we are not putting enough concentration. We are being so superficial with our friendship. Relationships are extremely important, and I'll come to that, Trevor.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the relationships that you're talking about.
Thank you. Trevor, one of the most important, in fact, the most important pillar to mental health is relationships. Why? Because relationships give us encouragement, give us love, give us help, give us support. If you miss any of these, your moods change, and you sink into depression because you don't have any pillar of support or help, somewhere to run to. We cannot live without relationships, Trevor. We cannot live without friends. We cannot live without concerned family members. We cannot. We were not built as human beings to be in solitary. No. We have to have these people with us, holding us, so that we walk together until that day you're successful. And even when you're successful, you still need these relationships. So we are being let down by these people. Why? Superficiality. And especially those people who keep calling everyone friends. Not everyone is your friend. We keep seeing people in trouble, trying to call people, help me out, or even sometimes withdrawing, and they are not concentrating on the issue here. This person is not normal. What are we waiting for? How can you call yourself a friend? Mother, father, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, if you do not put enough concentration on this person. So relationships are extremely important, Trevor.
Tazim, do you